In a nation where the majority may not identify with a religious affiliation, we embark on a thought-provoking journey to explore the beliefs and values of non-religion people in Czechia. Welcome to Beyond Faith, where we delve into the fascinating world of non-believers in this Central European country. Czechia stands apart with only 25% of its population identifying with the religion, and a mere 3 to 4% attending church services. While traditional religious practices may not be prevalent, there exists an intricate tapestry of perspectives, ideologies, and convictions. Prior to the establishment of Czechoslovakia in 1918, the Catholic Church played a significant role in religious affiliation. However, a shift occurred as the country moved away from Rome, leading to a gradual decline in religious beliefs. During the communist era, the country faced new challenges, leading to a further decline in religious adherence. In this era of abundance, Czech need to seek out the spiritual dimension of life seems to have diminished, and this trend is not unique to this nation. Despite this secular backdrop, many Czechs still hold a sense of spirituality and connection to something beyond themselves, which could be a reflection of their humanistic values or a legacy of their ancestors' beliefs. Do you practice religion in your life?
No.
Yes. Not as often as my friend, but yes, I do.
No.
Religion, no. Spirituality, yes.
Ні.
Little bit Buddhism, yeah, a little bit.
No.
So
I don't.
you can identify yourself as an atheist, right?
Yeah.
I do not believe in any religion, but in Czech Republic there's Judaism, Jewish, and Christianity.
Trust in myself. I trust in my life. Okay, when I die, okay, I think it's finished and that's it.
Віра в себе. Ні, чого? Я можу сказати, що я вірю в Бога. Просто я не слідую всім правилам, да, які там є в Біблії написані. Я не ходжу в церкву. Ну, ходжу, може, але дуже рідко. Ну, мабуть, так.
Probably just family values, whatever we grew up with, I think. I don't know.
But can you maybe give us examples? What is his values?
I mean, okay, so for instance, I once worked at a pharmacy where I drove out medicine, and there I got a lot of, like money, like what do you call it, tips, kind of. It's basically tips. Mm-hmm. So for me, who was privileged, I always felt like, okay, I have to like give these tips out to other people every now and again. So every time I saw like people on the street or in the trains or wherever, I just I gave out of those tips. It was like giving something out to poorer people, I guess.
Values, integrity, trust, love are my values. I believe that there is a higher power that looks after all of us. Yeah. So I call that thing God, but it doesn't look like a religious God. It doesn't look like a God you'll ever find in a church.
For me, my mother, she's Buddhism, so I inherit this to myself. But now it's very nice to meditate and like that, it makes me calm and make me focused. And I think this helped me very much. Mm-hmm. If I would say one thing, that's the thing, yeah.
I believe in love.
Okay.
I believe in honest work. Mm-hmm. And in friendship, in family, of course, but that's the part of love.
The welfare of myself, the welfare of my wife. my English is not so good.
My religion teaches me about being kind to others, about the lifestyle, like how I should go through life and how I should behave, and
Guidance. Thank you. I feel like it always needs every man needs a spiritual part in their life as a guidance in times when they feel insecure. And for me, religion, what you believe is something private, and some people interpret like this deficit of spiritual guide in their life. They think it's love, it's lust, it's something else. They look it in something else, but actually what they need is this spiritual part in their life. And I think like it's part of the mankind. It's just one piece of a puzzle that every man needs. Yeah.
I guess it's my self-motivation, people around me who I aspire to, so people from work, my friends and my family. I believe everything happens for the reason, so I try to, even if I'm depressed or something wrong is happening, I try to stay positive and explain myself that everything is happening for the reason.
Problems or
Problems in the society,
yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
No, I think they are completely free, and no one is criticizing them for having their faith, or if you want, no faith. So it is very normal in our society to say I am an atheist. While in some parts of the world this would cause you big problems, but in the Czech society, no problem, nothing. Mm-hmm. Most of the people would tell you I'm nothing in concerning religion, so no problem.
In other parts of the world, there may be what we might call soft discrimination. In that, in the United States, it would be very hard if you were an atheist to be elected president. It used to be whatever they believed in their heart. Most politicians would have to profess a religion. It could be Christian, usually Christian or Jewish, now also Muslim. But for the level of president, most people would worry about an atheist, seeing that is not trustworthy. So there's no law about that. Anybody could run, but you would face that sort of soft discrimination. If you get to other parts of the world, in Egypt it's illegal to be an atheist. And there are one sort of semi-famous atheist coffee bar. It wasn't called an atheist coffee bar, but that was everybody knew that's where they hang around. Then the police raid them and will arrest them.
Unlike many other parts of the world, the Czech Republic lacks discrimination against atheists. The Constitution does not explicitly address religious freedom, but the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms, a supplementary constitutional document, provides for freedom of religious conviction and the fundamental rights of all, regardless of faith or religion. Given this context, a logical question arises: do non-religious people have an impact on the political and social life of the Czech Republic?
They do make an impact, probably both in a positive and a negative way. But let me just mention that, as I think you know, I do a lot of work on questions of blasphemy, in particular trying to saying having laws against blasphemy is not good, and attacking people because you think they're a blasphemer, they're not good. So in that sort of work I've cooperated with atheist groups, the American Secularist Society and groups like this, because on the matter of free speech we see more or less eye to eye. So that can be supportive, and atheist groups will usually report on produce an annual report on the persecution of atheists around the world. So there's those documents as well. There can be on the negative side that in the West is getting some parts of the West are getting very secular.
The challenge is obviously to whether the people wish to live a life according to human values. Obviously, even the system of human rights does not make sense without God, at the end of the day, because if you ask the question, But why should I have respect to this dirty person, lying in the street, not paying taxes, whereas me, I'm paying taxes. I wash myself. I have a decent life. I don't steal anything. And then only religion gives you answer. You don't have an answer. You don't have an answer outside the religion. Because if you say that the answer is because I am a human being, that's not an answer.
So, is there any potential risks to society posed by the increasing number of non-believers in the Czech Republic? Is it necessary to consider strategies to address and alter this trend?
The problem in the Czech Republic is that they believe in all the strange things, and often you meet people who are very well educated and they believe strange things, and the big danger, no one would care. We have the biggest market of amulets in Europe, so if you want to sell amulets, start in Prague, but no one would care. But now we have this huge problem of fake news and social media and internet, and these people, it seems that they are among those most vulnerable because they are able to believe all those strange things that are coming on social media. So generally it's no problem, but what does it mean in the future if you are not involved in a group that gives you some direction in life?
Mm-hmm.